Hi, welcome to another reading. I have had this message tugging at my subconscious for the past few days, and it centers around the word threshold. Some other signs that this reading might be for you are if any of these words or numbers are significant to you. So the words loop or cycle, interlude, threshold, 9, 128, and 911. Repeating nines and repeating ones also might be significant. If none of those things ring a bell or resonate with you, that's fine. That doesn't necessarily mean that this reading isn't for you. It's just extra confirmation in case those things mean anything to you. But I sat down with this energy and I pulled a few cards, and the ones that initially came out were the Star, the Page of Cups, the Sun, the Nine of Cups, and on the back of the deck we have the Page of Wands. It seems to me that you have made a decision recently, and you may or may not have acted on it yet, but having made this decision has caused a big energetic shift in your life. And it looks like this is a really positive shift. I mean, we have the Star, we have the Sun, we have two very positive Cups cards, and we have the Page of Wands, which to me says this is the start of a brand new cycle. It makes sense to me that the word threshold has been coming up because you're ending one cycle and you're beginning a new one, and you're crossing that threshold. And in fact, for some of you that may not have taken action yet on this decision that you've made, you might resonate with the word interlude. You might be in that interlude energy. You might be in that in-between place where the big external material change has not happened yet, but the internal shift is happening, and you know something is coming. You know that this decision you've made is significant and is going to bring about some kind of change. Again, my camera is not wanting to focus, but we have the High Priestess here. Your intuition is telling you something big is coming, and you're right. Listen to your intuition. I don't even get the feeling that you're nervous about this change and this decision. It feels like you're overwhelmingly excited about it. And not excited in like a nervous, like shaky way, but like a grounded, knowing kind of way. You know what's coming. And if you don't know exactly what's coming specifically, you know something good is coming. You know that something that you've been wanting for a really long time is on the horizon. I'm gonna stop trying to hold the cards up to the camera because my camera does not want to pick them up. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. It came up in our last reading too, so this may be for the same collective as that last reading, but you know something good is coming. The Page of Cups here tells me that this is something brand new, at least in a material sense. It's something you haven't experienced before, but you've had the desire for it for a long time with the Nine of Cups here. In fact, the sun tells me that this might even be something that you've been wishing for since childhood. This might be a lifelong wish, a lifelong dream of yours. Something that's going to make your inner child just giddy is the word I'm hearing. I want to see if we can get a little bit more information on what it is that's coming into your life. It'll be different for everybody, of course, but I want to see what we can find out here. Any more information on this change that's coming?
My apologies. I realized my mic was not recording this entire time so far, so the audio quality might not be the best from the beginning of the video, but hopefully it's a little bit better now. We have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You have hope for the first time in a really long time, and that hope is coming after a period of deep disappointment. I'm realizing, by the way, that we have a few repeating nines. So I did say repeating nines and ones. We have 19 with the sun. We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, not only is this new sense of hope coming after a period of deep disappointment, is also coming after a period of not just hard work, but you've had to endure a lot. I'm hearing, I don't even know how I got through it. I'm hearing the scales are being balanced. All of the hard work, all of the pain, all of the heartache that you've endured up to this point, it's about to be balanced out by a lot of joy. I'm hearing it was all worth it. It was all worth it for this. And then we also have the Knight of Cups, and on the back of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. You have a lot of Cups cards here. This happened in the last reading too, which again makes me think that whatever this change is, whatever this new cycle is you're about to step into, this threshold you're crossing, it's something you're deeply emotionally invested in. And I just cut the deck to the Nine of Stones, or the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be taken care of. The universe wants you to know that you are not going to be left out in the cold. I'm getting the sense that this decision you've made that's bringing about this big change has something to do with deciding to embody your authentic self without inhibition, without fear, without judgment. The blessings coming your way are coming because you're no longer afraid to show the world who you are. And part of that comes with accepting that you want what you want. I'm getting the sense that some of you have repressed some of your desires. And that's been a big blockage for you. Either you haven't felt like you deserve the things you want, or you feel some shame for wanting what you want, or someone in your life told you that you can't have what you want. The universe is saying, nah, you can have what you want. Your desires, those deep soul desires that feel like they are soul desires. They come from the purest, truest, most honest part of you. They're not about ego. Your desires are a true representation of what you're meant to experience in this lifetime, and possibly all lifetimes. You do get to have what you want. There's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. And maybe you've been taught that achieving your desires has to come with pain, has to come with backbreaking work. It's not true. Although once you step into this new cycle and experience this big change, you will feel like all of the pain, all of the heartache, all of the hard work was worth it to get to where you're going. You also need to understand that receiving good things doesn't have to come from pain. You don't have to suffer in order to deserve good things. And there's a part of you that knows that. There's a part of you that deeply rejects whatever it was that taught you that you have to work hard, that you have to suffer in order to get what you want. You know that's not true. You know that life is about more than that. And you're choosing to step into a reality where that is the case. That you can achieve your desires just because you want to. And you know there's something you're meant to experience. You're rejecting the lies. You're rejecting the programming. And you're choosing to live life on your own terms. And that's where the blessings come from. You're not under the illusion anymore. You know better. You know better. Is there anything else you need to hear? Anything else you need to know? I'm hearing it's time. It's time. What did I say? The scales are being balanced. I love when this happens. The scales are being balanced. You've experienced enough heartache. You've experienced enough pain, enough suffering. You get to experience joy now. You get to experience the deep satisfaction that you've been craving for a long time, perhaps your entire life. This may have been a parental figure that instilled this belief in you that good things, security, comfort, joy, require pain and suffering to achieve. Because I do get the feeling that for a lot of you, maybe all of you, this is a lifelong belief. But you're rejecting that belief. You're unlearning it. It doesn't have to be that way anymore. The scales are being balanced. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that this reading gave you something you needed. Let me know if this resonated for you. Please feel free to leave a comment about anything that came up for you during this reading. I love you. I wish you all the best, and I'm excited for what's to come for you and for all of us. Take care. Bye.